Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world, collective. Welcome to Ignite Your Soul, Merging Two Worlds. I just wanted to I did make a different channel. However, that hasn't been approved yet. So the other channel was going to be just like how to cleanse your energy, all about energy and the importance of energy. And if you don't know about the energy bodies, okay, hold on. This is going to be hard for me because, okay, I'm just going to leave it on. You don't need to see my face. Okay, so if you don't know about the importance of all your energy bodies, you have a mental, emotional, physical, a spiritual, ethereal, you have a void body of energy, you have an oversoul, you have a soul. There's so many different uh, bodies of energy. If you're not aware, you should be aware. And the reason for this, to become aware of this, is because when we connect with other people or other places or things that other people even touch, there's this connection and there's this energy that we take on. And we are unaware of this. We have always been unaware of this. And now it's time to be aware. So, starting with the mental body of energy. Okay, so all day long we're connecting with people and we're seeing things, and part of what we're seeing is really delusional or illusional. So when we take that in as our own, right, as our own ideas or stuff like that, we tend to get confused and we change course and direction in life sometimes. So it's important to know that the mental body of energy, you are allowed to have your own thoughts. You're also allowed, to take other people's, how do I want to say it? Like everybody has an opinion, right? And sometimes that other opinion don't match yours, and then there creates conflict. So without taking that on, you can choose to be neutral, okay, before you even start a communication or a conversation with somebody else. So that's important about the mental body of energy, and that's why we get confused and we create this mental prison, which puts us in a block. But it's also about the past, okay? We can also clear energy out of our mental body of energy. Because of the past experiences, right? We don't want to keep recreating and inviting in old thoughts, okay? Because it keeps us in a loop and it keeps us in a mental prison from moving forward. Like when we want to move forward from a relationship, there's fear, okay? Or we want to move on to the next career or the next job or the next project, whatever, okay? We seem to stay stuck, sucked in. I was going to say sucked in. But so yeah, it's important that collective, and this is why I'm building the other channel, because this channel is really based on my tarot, my channel candle wax readings, and so on and so forth. And just channeling from source, okay? But I learned personally, okay, that this is so important, and especially being I'm really empathic and really empathetic to other people's emotions and feelings. So, and I learned I needed to become more empathetic than sympathetic, okay? When I'm sympathetic, I tend to take on more of that emotion into my own heart, into my, so now we're moving to the emotional body of energy. So if someone comes to you and they're pouring their heart and soul out to you, and you realize after you leave this place or this person that you feel energetically drained or just overwhelmed, or you might get headaches or whatever it is, this can be cleansed, okay? You can get out ahead of it. Okay. Get out ahead of it with intention. There's the power that you have is intention. That is your power. Why do we need intention? It is not only our strongest power source is when we intend on communicating with somebody else, we want to get clear on what we want from this communication or this meeting, um, uh, and so on. Okay. So I just wanted to come here and I personally, as an empath, learned that my emotional body of energy and my mental body of energy and my physical body of energy, I tend to take on, because that's my greatest gift, is I feel. Okay. So when I do tarot, I say, I feel this. My body tells me what the energy is coming up in the tarot or in a candle wax reading or whatever. So it's important for me before I even start those readings to know my own emotional body of energy, where that lies, or my mental space. Okay. What kind of mental space am I in to, am I taking on somebody else's thoughts or feelings and whatever. Okay, so it's really important, collective, that you know that when you traverse the reality, okay, which shows illusion and delusions, that it's really easy to fall. Okay, it's really easy to fall and take on these energies without knowing that you need to be more aware of your surroundings. Okay, people, places, things, other people's ideas. So how you do that is it becomes a ritual, a routine. Okay, this is not something you do once. It's something you will always do. Once you start and you learn how to do it, you will be grateful you did. Not only can you use the elements, earth, fire, air, water, ether, whatever is your flavor, okay, whatever you work with. If you don't know, I can help you with that too. So if you're interested, just leave it in the comments. But however, we start with a routine, and this is a forever thing. Once you start it, okay, it becomes your daily practice, your 2-minute practice, whatever it will be for you. It's totally up to you. But with intention, our intention will always be, because the why is we care about how we feel, right? We care about how we feel mentally, emotionally, and physically, as well as spiritually. And when we get into the ethereal energy, is when you'll be able to, really discern the difference in like channeling messages or reading tarot. That's really important. And it comes from the heart space. Okay. This is not something that you can think. This is something, energy, ethereal energy is outside of us. It's the ethers. Okay. So we want to make sure that's cleansed and that's clear before we even start doing tarot or trying to give somebody guidance or intuitive messages. All right. And I personally learned that the hard way. And that's the way it's done. Okay. That's how you become the high priestess, in other words. When you have the knowledge, then you can turn it into wisdom, and then you can teach it and you can share what you've learned. So maybe you're someone that's already knows this, and that's cool too. However, so you can do this in the morning. I would prefer it in the morning because it's a new day. It's a new breath of life, and it is your inner being going to line you up with the energy that you are and that you need to learn your life's lessons. Okay. And that's important. We can make it really hard by not paying attention to our energy bodies, right? Or we can make it real easy. So I chose to make it a little easier. And you might know, or you might not know, but there's breath work, right? There's the, we breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, and we do that. Well, it depends on how you can breathe. All right. But it's a different kind of breath. It is a holy breath. Okay. This is an intention. I care about how I feel. So I'm going to breathe in pure love and light, healing energy. And I'm going to exhale anything that's stressful, negative, or brings up any of these unwanted emotions. All right. That might not be yours. And you'll know if they're yours because they'll still be there. All right. So we ask, we intend, and we do the breath work, or we do meditation, and it only takes 2 minutes. A lot of people say, I can't meditate. Well, meditation is not being able, you can't quiet your mind. You just close your eyes, you let go of control, and you just go in for the experience. You let go of all control of the outcome or what you're going to experience, how it's going to feel, all that. You let it all go. And you just become aware of your sacred breath, the in and out, the breathing of your chest, in and out. Find a place to focus in meditation or doing the breath work. It only takes 2 minutes. Okay. So let's see. And also your intention is, okay, we talked about this. Your intention is your true source and power, okay? And it should always be about you, okay? You can always later do this for somebody else or teach it, but you want to always do it for you first. And then when you start this ritual, and you start it first thing in the morning, whatever that is, it could be prayer, it could be, my intention is to center in unconditional love. Boom. Clap your hands. It's done. That's your power. That's your intention. Nobody can touch that. Or maybe you're in the shower and that's your sacred place. Okay. And you connect to the water. Okay. You're going to intend on summoning the energy and the healing element of the water to cleanse all these bodies of energy, even the void. There's a void body of energy. All right. That's the stuff that's all about you. Okay. The void body, where there's dark, there's light. Okay. Dark and light is the same thing. It's just how do we perceive it? So letting go of control of what may happen, just do it. Just do it for the experience. Allow it to become a part of your new journey, and your new, and you creating for yourself. And this will bring in more peace. This will attract in more love, more light. All right. And now the tools, what to use. You can use anything that you feel called to use. Okay. You can use the element of fire, like I said, the water. Like if you are someone that likes to gaze into the fire, well, my intention is to silence my mind and gaze into these 3 flames. That's an intention. That's powerful. Okay. So, and then we have, of course, we have sage. There's white sage, there's rainbow sage, it's all sacred. Okay. It's all sacred because you are the power source. Your intention is, my intention is to cleanse my aura, and we want to fill in any gaps or holes or creases or cracks where anybody else's energy has been seeped in or can seep out. Okay. So we want it clear and cleansed. So we use sage. Powerful intention. Remember, it's all energy. It cannot be destroyed and it cannot be recreated. It can only be cleared and cleansed and released. Okay. So, morning prayer, before your feet even hit the ground, and this really works, collective, you start with your gratitude and your appreciation to the universe. Okay. That's all you have to do. I am grateful for this new breath of life, this new experience, this new conversation that I'm going to have. I might have a coffee conversation with someone I really love and care about. And it's not that you're focused on something being negative. And if you are, you don't want to focus there. You want to focus on the satisfaction that you're about to have, having the conversation with someone you love. And if it's not being reciprocated, I choose to retreat. And I do this because I care about how I feel and I don't want to take on this person's energy. It's that simple. Okay, so you can use sage, you can use incense, you can use the water element, you can use the fire element. You can go outside and hug a tree. I know that sounds fucked up and weird, but it works with intention and your power. You're the powerhouse, remember? And it takes 2 minutes. Maybe you live by the river and you have a deck like me. I go out to the river and I just quiet my mind and I focus on the wind. Okay. The air element. I forgot to mention that. The air element. Absolutely. Be like the wind. All right. Let these thoughts they come in, they go out. They come in, welcome them. They're there. They're welcome. Don't shove them down in the void body of energy. We're going to have to bring them back up later. Welcome them and ask them what do they need and what am I learning from these thoughts that are coming to the surface. Is this what am I learning? Is this a lesson in love? We're always face to face with love. It's where do you condition it? Okay. And you'll know the difference. You will start to know the difference because as your energy body is and your vibration is becoming higher and brighter, that other people are going to move away from you. And those are the ones that can't handle your light. But that doesn't mean dim your light. It means shine brighter. Shine brighter. You have a voice. Use it. Say what you have to say. Okay. So yeah, morning prayer, gratitude, their breath work. You breathe in 4 times. 4 times in, 4 times out. And on the exhale is always releasing that mental body of energy you may have taken on for the day at work, or the stress or the tension in your body that you can feel. Maybe there was some emotional drama or trauma that day or come up from the past. You want to breathe with it. Just breathe with it. It's so much easier and your day goes a lot smoother. And once you tell your higher self, the universe as well, God, whatever it is to you, that you care about how you feel mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and as well as what you invite in, this etheric energy, right? From your heart space what you are attracting. Okay. So this is going to teach you to balance the mind and the heart anytime you need to make a decision moving forward in your life. It's going to bring you peaceful resolutions. You're going to not have to chase the solution because you care about how you feel. So the source is going to, you ask, it is given. It's going to hand you over the resources. Okay. You just can't get in your way. Don't overthink it. trust what comes to you is for you, and embrace it all. Okay. Embrace it all with gratitude. Even the hard shit. It's like, this is how you strengthen yourself from inside. Um, Instead of looking at something as a loss all the time, or moping and groaning about it, or being the one that's just so toxic, and just decide, it's not really a loss. There's no such thing as failure if you keep showing up. Okay. You keep showing up. You keep being you. Be true to yourself always. Yeah, so that's what I got. I mean, trying to think. Oh yeah, you can definitely use a white candle if you want to increase clarity, or a blue candle for the throat chakra would be, you want to speak with more confidence. There's so many different techniques, because everything is energy. Okay, can't be destroyed, can't be recreated, but it can be changed, cleared. It can be that, and that's what we want. All right. So start focus on what you do want, and want this for you first. And when you become knowledgeable to turn it into your own wisdom, then you can show the world, and make it part of your business, or just for fun because you care. So yeah, life gets easier. I know some of our parents said it don't, but it does. Living proof of that. And definitely, I'm not going to tell you not to pray. Definitely, before your feet hit the floor in the morning, tell the universe what you're grateful for. Don't complain. Tell it what you're grateful for. Okay. And want more for yourself. Okay. As you start doing this work, you will start to see the shift. And this is a part 2222 on the clock. This is a shift that will start to happen inside you. And you'll notice this shift even outside. So that was just a quick tip video. It's a never-ending journey. That's why we make it a routine. If we want to have easier life and easier moments with our loved ones, it's not that we're I'm not trying to say that things are not going to happen outside of you, even when you do this work, because they do. Stuff shows up, but it makes it easier for you. And you just learn how to flow, and you become aware and more aware of the people, places, things, or other people's ideas that just don't match your new belief, your new life, the things that you want to change and see shift in your life for the better and for your highest and greatest good, and the highest and greatest good of all. Because once we start this stuff, it causes a ripple effect. It takes one person. So thank you. This is going to open up so many new opportunities, doors, experiences that you thought were impossible, and they will become possible for you. So now you can see my face. I'm sorry about the light, but I hope you like this video. I hope it works for you. It works for me, but you'll find your own way and your own routine, your own timing, whether you want it in the morning. You might do it in the morning and at night. You might slip it in there in the middle of lunch, whatever. It only takes 2 minutes to pray, and pray with gratitude, appreciation. And when you pray, call in the energy of grace, okay? Grace, and make this prayer for not just for you, but for the whole world. And watch to see what happens. Bye for now.